Welcome to All Day, Everyday Preparedness.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Matt with All Day Everyday Preparedness. Let's take a look at what we know now. Of course, there have been several reports that some bystanders there sort of back off from the perimeter of the rally. Noticed the guy crawling on the roof, supposedly told the police this. We're going to take a look at that interview in just a moment. But I wanted to make this clear, guys. Again, anytime there's some type of event like this, we have to be logical and rational and use critical thinking skills. Okay, now something is off about this particular story that we're hearing about former President Trump. Okay, now we have the video. We do see him grab at his ear. We do see him immediately kind of wince in pain and then go down. So we know that. We know that there was a shooter on the roof, maybe 100 meters, a couple hundred meters back on that roof. But something is just not right with this story. Now, it could boil down to just Secret Service, police incompetence, if you believe that. It could be some type of inside job, or this could be a total double F for false flag. So we have to know it's one of those three, because it's not making sense. Okay. And I just want to point that out to you, my viewers, to start thinking critically when you hear and see these type of events unfold, because unfortunately, I don't feel like this is the last event we're going to see. Again, the biggest one for me was 9/11. Okay. And once I realized what happened there and what really went down there, then I could never look at the world and these type of events in the same way. So hope you're following along with me. You're picking up what I'm putting down. So let's take a look at this video here from one of the bystanders that said he saw the guy climbing on the roof.
Was up at the fence line, saw the guy move from roof to roof, told an officer that he was on the roof. The officer come looking. I went back to where I was standing, heard that there was somebody that could see the person, so I went back to where they were standing, saw the person, went back and told the officer again that if he goes back to that particular spot, he can see the person, figuring that he would go on radio. And when I turned around to go back to where I was is when the gunshots started, and then it was just chaos.
As you saw there, the guy says that he saw the shooter there on the roof, that he was armed, that he did notify police. So my biggest, again, thinking critically, again, in this type of situation. And I'm going to show you guys another video as well that kind of diagrams where the stage was, or the inside perimeter of the rally, and then the building where the shooter was. Again, you would think, again, that the Secret Service, at the very least, the local police department, whether that's the city or the county for that place there in Pennsylvania, and as well as the state police, would have those rooftops secure. And obviously they didn't. So again, there's a lot of unanswered questions here. And again, we go back to my point. It's one of those three things. Okay. Don't be fooled. It's one of those three things. It can't be something else. Okay. It has to be Secret Service or police, security detail incompetence. It has to be an inside job, or it has to be a false flag. It's one of those three. It's nothing. There's no other realm of possibility outside of those three. It's one of those three. Now, going back to the incompetence, again, the president of the United States, you would even think a local mayor, that maybe have had some threats made against him or something like that he was doing a rally out there, that he would even have that type of security, as far as all the high ground rooftops would be secured by either Secret Service, the local, state, or county police. Right? But that didn't happen here. And what's so odd is that bystanders could pick off and realize and notice that there's a guy crawling around the roof in some type of camouflage gear with a weapon. But yet the Secret Service, the police, no one noticed this guy. And not only that, the guy should have been stopped well before he made it up onto a rooftop. That whole location, that whole building area should have had multiple police around there and made sure no one went into that building or tried to climb on top of the building. You see what I mean? It's just unanswered questions that don't make sense. And see, that's where we have to think rationally, logically, and think critically about this to see what we can infer and what we can make of this situation. Because again, in a perfect world, that whole area around that building where the shooter was would have been cordoned off. Everyone would have had to been checked coming and going from that location as well. The guy never should have made it to the rooftop. So that's flag number one. Okay, guys, and again, I'm not trying to make something bigger than what this is, but again, it just has to make sense. We're given a dialogue, we're given a narrative, we're given some video clips, that we've all seen. We're getting these eyewitness accounts that we've all seen on the news, but it all has to add up to the bigger picture to make sense. And that's what I'm trying to do, not only for myself, but again, for you as the viewer. Does it all make sense to you that a guy could just, the president, former president of the United States, potential president-elect again, come November, he's having a rally, and yet the Secret Service, the county police, the city police, the state police of Pennsylvania, no one could just let this one guy come in. No one, notice this guy come in, and then he's able to get a shot off and nick President Trump in the ear. Again, that's just not making sense to me. But if it does boil down to incompetence, hey, I would actually rather have it be that than a false flag or some type of inside job, one way or the other. I would much rather it be incompetence. But again, it's just not making sense. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, guys. Make sure that you like this video, share this video with others. That way they can take this approach as well and see if it all adds up to them, to their mind. Not without being told what to think on the news and the media, but actually going through the facts yourself and seeing, does it make sense to you? But again, guys, thanks for watching. Continue to prepare, and as always, be blessed.